Hi boys and girls, I'm glad to be able to visit with you again today. Do you remember earlier this week when you and I worked together and we made this little guy, right? What's his name? Do you remember? Who was this? Some of you may have made him at home. This is the one I made. He looks a little bit like the main character of the story that we're reading for the month of April. Do you know remember what his name is? The story is called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. That's right, he's a caterpillar. He has the red head and a green body. Now, I've been seeing caterpillars outside when I've been walking around now that we're at home, and I don't see caterpillars with red heads and green bodies. But there probably are some out there. The ones I've seen are brown or maybe kind of an orange color. But caterpillars, just like you and I, come in all sorts of shapes and all sorts of colors. Some of them are really fuzzy, some of them are kind of smooth, but they all have one thing in common. Can you remember what that thing is that we've talked about? What happens with caterpillars? Well, in the Eric Carle story, he eats and eats and eats and eats, and then he gets a tummy ache, and then he wakes up and he eats one leaf, and then he's all ready to go. And he makes his cocoon and he sleeps for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks. And then when he comes out of the cocoon, he is a beautiful butterfly, right? So we start with a caterpillar and we end with a beautiful butterfly. So since we made the caterpillar earlier this week, I thought it'd be fun for us today to make a butterfly. And you can make a butterfly a lot of different ways. But I want to show you a couple of pictures of butterflies. So look, on this paper I have 1, 2, 3 butterflies. And something I noticed about the butterflies, well, I noticed a couple things. One thing I noticed is that they are different sizes. Look. This is the small, a medium size, and a large. That's right, a large, medium, and small butterflies. I also noticed that they're all different. What? We know the sizes are different. Yeah, the color is all different, right? So here's a blue and black butterfly. Here's a red and black butterfly. And here's a yellow and black butterfly. Okay, so I do notice that when I'm outside. I see butterflies in lots of different colors. I know I've seen a blue one. I've probably seen a red and also a yellow because they come in such beautiful colors. But I'm going to show you a picture of a big butterfly, and I want you to notice something about that, or I want to point it out to you. So this is a big, what color? Red? Yeah, a big red butterfly. But another thing that I noticed about him is he has wings, right? So here's his body. Here's his antenna. Hold on. A lot like this guy, right? The caterpillar. This looks a lot like his body, long and skinny with 2 antennae. Well, the butterfly keeps that, right? The caterpillar keeps that part of his body and grows those wings, those beautiful wings. You can't really see it this way, but in this picture, but a butterfly's wings have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections on them, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. But if you look real closely at this butterfly, okay, now watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fold my paper in half. Look at what I've done. I folded it in half, like a hamburger size. And here's half. Here's one side. Wings on one side of the butterfly. So look at those. I see some red sections, some dots, some little reds on the top, black around the outside. Let's see what the other side looks like. Oh, it looks the same, doesn't it? It looks the same. It has those reds and the black and the white dots and some small pieces. Each side of the butterfly looks exactly the same, right? So we're going to do that today. We're going to make a butterfly, and we're going to have this side of the butterfly butterfly's wings look exactly like this side of the butterfly's wings. That's a big word called symmetry. That means they're the same. This side is going to be the same as this side. So how are we going to do that? Because if I just get my piece of paper and I just decide I'm going to draw a butterfly on there, let's do that. I'm going to get out my black marker. All right, and I'm going to turn to the side so I can see what I'm doing and you can see what I'm doing too. You could definitely do this, and you could do this at home with your moms and dads. What you're going to do is you're going to draw kind of an oval shape in the middle. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to draw kind of an oval shape in the middle, right? So look, that is our caterpillar's, what? This part. Body, right? There's his body. Just so that we remember that's his body, why don't we go ahead and give him those antennae that he had when he was a caterpillar and he still has when he's a butterfly, okay? And you know what? This caterpillar had some eyes and a nose. Let's give that to him too. We're gonna go one eye, two eyes, one nose, and let's make him happy and a happy mouth, okay? So there's our caterpillar. But we remember, we already made a caterpillar, now we're making a butterfly. So we need to do some different things. We're gonna do our curved lines. You know, we talk a lot about straight lines, straight up and down lines or across lines, but we also talk about curved lines. So we're gonna do 4 curved lines, okay? I'm gonna start on this side. I'm gonna start right up here by his head. I'm gonna go curve around, see? And I'm gonna do the same one on the other side, symmetry, right? Curve around, okay? And then I'm gonna do some smaller curved lines down here. Curve and curve. Okay, you ready for the painting part? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Remember, we want him to look the same on this side as he looks on this side, okay? It's gonna be pretty close, we'll try it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my paper off, move my big pretty butterfly off, and I'm gonna fold my paper in half, right up the middle of his, body, right up the middle of his body. So I'm gonna turn the paper and fold it right up the middle of his body. I'm gonna see how I did that. Let's see, how close is that? I'm gonna change it a little bit, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get my paintbrush. And I'm gonna paint just on this side, just the one side. I'm gonna do a dot here of what color? Orange, yeah. I'm gonna do a dot here of orange, okay? And then I'm gonna come down here and do some purple. See? It's a pretty color, isn't it? And I'm gonna do a line of purple. Dark line of purple, okay? All right, now, this is the fun part. I'm gonna take my painted butterfly and I'm gonna fold it over the other way, the opposite way. And then I'm gonna push. Can you see me? Drop it down. I'm gonna spread it out and smash it up, okay? So now, let's see what I get. Remember, I had orange dots on the top of the one side and a purple line on the bottom. So let's open it up and look. Ready? Look! I made a butterfly with the same dots on this side as this side, but I didn't paint him on this side, did I? I just painted him over here. And then the same with the purple. This is called symmetry. And then what I could do if I wanted, I could take my brush. Purple kind of is my favorite feeling color today. And maybe I'll just paint his body purple. You can do whatever you want now because you have already made a butterfly that has the same pattern on both sides, all right? And I might like how my butterfly looks. He's a happy looking one. Maybe I'll put him up somewhere once he dries in my room or my house, okay? So anyway, I would love to see you guys make a butterfly like this or any other way you want to make it. And you can remember what they look like, just like that, right? And maybe instead of making just one butterfly, you could decide you wanted to make 1, 2, 3 butterflies. All right? So go get busy. Make those butterflies and show them to me. All right. Have a good afternoon. Love you guys. Bye.